If you look at things like rock and roll and rap, it'll tell you a great deal about the downward trend of Western society. Before rock and roll and rap, the music was, the Western music that all the Asians are trying to copy now and learn how to play because they see the value in it. Mozart and Chopin and Beethoven, and it's very hard to understand that music. It's like high math, you have to learn, you have to be in a different mindset to grab that. Rap and rock and roll is easy because it's about very basic emotions, sex and anger and love sometimes with the rock, and I don't see much love in the rap, honestly, but anger and hatred, which is very accessible. But the to access the feelings of classical music, they're very subtle and they're elevated. And it takes a great deal of study to really understand what's going on there. And once you do, it will transform you to, wonderful new places, just like higher mathematics, calculus and trigonometry, and on into things that I didn't even get to. And they elevate you into a way of understanding the universe that, nothing else can. And it's the same with classical music. And we can look at things like houses. Like houses built in the 20s were so much more structurally sound than they are now. Even in the 60s, they were much more structurally sound than the ones they just throw up now because people don't care about quality anymore. They only care about selling something, just like, hamburgers and the cheap food. And instead of trying to make a wonderful meal, that's healthy and good, because we don't care about quality. It's just about turning a dollar. It's just about making money. They say he was making money like a rock star because that stuff sells just phenomenally. And if we want to put society back on, Western society back on an upward trajectory, we're going to have to infuse quality back into the whole mix. And if you make cheap stuff that's really not good for anybody, then you need to be ostracized and pushed away. And if you make great stuff that really matters, that makes the world better, then you need to be revered and uplifted. And those are the people we need to look for. And once we start, and the people in the past who did the classical music, the musicians, they were wild and crazy. They were not, like really good people. They were having all sorts of sexual exploits and doing the same kinds of things that human beings do. But when they came to work, it was serious. And that's the difference. That's what we've lost. When you come to work, you need to create something you can be really proud of.